For more than 2,000 years, Zen masters have spoken of a secret transmission, a teaching passed from teacher to student without words. It began with Gautama Buddha, continued through Bodhidharma, and eventually shaped the Zen traditions of Japan. But what exactly was transmitted? Long ago, in ancient India, a teacher sat before a gathering of monks. The teacher was Gautama Buddha. Hundreds had gathered to hear him speak. But on that day, he said nothing. Instead, the Buddha slowly lifted a single flower. The monks looked at one another, confused. Was this a riddle? A test? A teaching hidden in silence? No one understood. No one except one monk. His name was Mahākāśyapa. He simply smiled. And in that quiet moment, something extraordinary happened. A teaching passed from mind to mind, beyond words, beyond scriptures. That silent transmission would travel across centuries, from India to China, through Bodhidharma, and later to Japan, where it would become known to the world as Zen. This is the story of that lineage. After Mahākāśyapa, the teaching continued through generations of masters in India. Among them were influential Buddhist thinkers such as Ananda, Ashvaghosha, Nagarjuna, and Vasubandhu. Altogether, Zen tradition speaks of 28 Indian patriarchs. The last of these was Bodhidharma. In the 5th or 6th century, Bodhidharma traveled from India to China. His journey would forever change the history of Zen. In China, Bodhidharma became known as the first patriarch of Chan Buddhism. He transmitted the teaching to Huike, beginning the Chinese Zen lineage. Over time, the tradition continued through several generations of masters, culminating with the famous 6th patriarch, Huineng. Huineng's teachings emphasized a powerful idea: that awakening is not distant or gradual, but can occur directly and suddenly when one recognizes the true nature of the mind. After Huineng, Chan Buddhism flourished across China. Different teaching styles developed, eventually forming 5 major Chan schools. Among them, 2 would later shape the future of Zen in Japan. The first was the Rinzai tradition, founded by the Chinese master Rinzai Yishuan. This tradition was introduced to Japan in the 12th century by the monk Eisai. In Japan, it became known as Rinzai Zen. Rinzai practice is famous for its use of koans, paradoxical questions designed to break ordinary thinking and reveal sudden insight. The second major transmission came from the Kaodong tradition, founded by Dongshan Liangje and his disciple Kaoshan Benji. This lineage reached Japan through the monk Dogen in the 13th century. Dogen taught that enlightenment is not something to chase in the future. Instead, he emphasized zazen, simply sitting in meditation. In Soto Zen, the act of sitting itself is already the expression of awakening. Centuries later, a third Zen tradition arrived in Japan. This school drew inspiration from the teachings of Wangbo Shiyun and was brought to Japan by the Chinese monk Yinyuan Longqi in the 17th century. This tradition became known as Obaku Zen. It preserved many elements of Chinese Buddhist culture, combining Zen meditation with chanting and traditional rituals. From a silent moment between Gautama Buddha and Mahākāśyapa to the journey of Bodhidharma across continents, the Zen lineage has continued for more than 2,000 years, not merely as a history of teachers and schools, but as a living invitation, an invitation to pause, to look inward, and to discover the true nature of the mind. Thank you for walking inward with us into the universe within. L&E Channel.